So was I wrong about Carrot? In my tier list, she is ranked C, basically mid tier, and I feel like I may have been wrong about her. And people in the comment section, either for the tier list or for the other videos where I made about Bej and Chopper, have suggested I take another look at Carrot. So that's what we're gonna do today. She is maxed out, and we're gonna take her into the True Pirate Warrior stage. Let's see if we can hit today's like goal. Today's like goal is probably going to be like 30 to 40. I know you guys killed the last like goal, which was like 70. So let's do 40. If you guys can get the like goal to 40, I would greatly appreciate it. You guys help me out by dropping that as well. So this is the build we're going to run. I know some people are saying like I should run, you know, a health thing like Doctor's Wisdom or Indomitable Spirit. But the point of this, especially with, you know, a thing like Cheat Death, is that I want to, you know, go through this as fast as possible. And, you know, this build is obviously very strong with all these new skills, right, that we got from the soul map. I use special move enhancement and battle instinct mainly for special moves because I feel like Kara has some pretty good special moves, even though I feel like her main gimmick is the shock factor, right? Like the fact that she can paralyze enemies and stuff like that, and even big bosses from attacking, which is extremely powerful. So I feel like we're going to mainly see that come into play. Obviously, she's a speed type, and let's get into it. Well, these are the special moves: Mink Assault, Sulong, and Comet Rabbit. Let's get into it. So, again, I feel like Kara has a lot to offer, so we're gonna see. Obviously, she's, you know, still pretty good. Look at it. You know, yeah, I mean, that is pretty good. Immediately, we paralyzed Doflamingo. And yeah, so, like, she even has a triangle attack that's kind of similar to... Gotta be careful, though, with the damage that they can do here. Like that. But she even has a triangle that is very similar to Yamato's, where Yamato does like a forward like kind of thing. Okay, but just, you know, I guess Doflamingo just wants to be ignorant today. Cool. He's never actually... Every time I showcase a unit, he's like not even anywhere near as annoying as he was right there. He also has air combos that are really good. And this actually works really well for a character that has to deal with like Logia types, because look at that, you just stun lock. So Crocodile wasn't even the one that did the most damage there. It was definitely Doflamingo because I think we fell into his God Thread ultimate. But overall, I mean, so far, I mean, looking good. The combos are all like, you know, as expected. Obviously, when you do your full force burst, you have the passive. Just every attack you do does inflict the shock attack. You know, the debuff and stuff like that. So it's good for... I feel like, you know, yeah, and we got rid of Law pretty quick, honestly. And that's really good because Law has, like, Logia durability for some reason when he does his full force burst. So overall, though, I mean, I'm getting a good glimpse of Kara just off the bat. And I will admit, I do think I was probably wrong. I don't know. Maybe I ranked her just... because I guess maybe I thought that it wasn't that big of a factor, but I tested everyone out, and I guess, you know, I was just wrong. I'll admit when I was wrong, because I feel like the actual, like, paralyzing gimmick is insanely strong. She has good range, she has air combos. Obviously, a big negative that this character I feel like has in the community is the fact that she's a character that full force bursts, but doesn't have her Sulong form. And I feel like maybe that's why part of it was that reason that I ranked her so low, potentially, which was a bit unfair of me, I'll admit that. But yeah, I was probably just smoking crack if I thought Kara was on C. So rightfully so, people wanted me to take a look at her. So far, I would probably bump her up either high B or low A, maybe even above the... I think personally, might even be above the what's it called? The Sanji siblings, to be honest. Yeah, I think Carrot is actually really strong. I think her damage is also really good. Obviously, we have skills equipped that make her like even more busted. But I feel like Carrot might have, if you were to maybe give a negative, is maybe her damage isn't like as good as the other characters. But I feel like with the new skills and stuff, you can compensate for all of that stuff because we are killing and destroying everything as fast as possible, and it's really good. So here's going to be an annoying test for her because this is a, you know, a Logia, you know, showcase right here with all these characters. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and get rid of all of them as fast as possible. Because, I mean, the faster we get rid of these low gear characters, and the good thing about her too is that her actual attacks inflict, like her special attacks, at least the Sulong ones, do inflict the debuff as well. So, like this one's like a normal base form. Yeah, so far the only one that gave us really any difficulty, for some reason, was Dofi. Dofi was just being ignorant at the beginning of the match, but so far our Carrot is looking mighty fine. Let me just do this so I can move faster. Also, I know people are going to clip that out of context. You know what I mean, bro. Combat-wise. Let's see. Okay, we have... Obviously, a big stigma that this character has, that people don't like the fact that she doesn't have her Sulong form, but yeah, I don't know, man. This build works pretty well for her. She's a speed type too, so she has a up to 7 combo string. So she has a lot to offer. She has some good AoE. I feel like I can't put her S just because, like, when you compare it to like characters like Kaido, Odin, and all that stuff. Whoa, did my frame just drop in the game? I guess that's a first where, like, you know, my frames felt like it dropped a little bit in the console. I don't know if that's the power of Carrot and her electricity, but I do think the reason why maybe I feel like you can't put her S is maybe on this pure fact that I feel like AoE and like the fact that, like, when you compare them to characters like Kaido, Smoothie, and everything like that, that, you know, a character like Carrot is just not on that level. But that doesn't mean that Carrot is not, like, after playing her right now, she's definitely high, like, A tier, mid to high A tier. I'm feeling. This is what I'm feeling right now. I think I severely underestimated. I think aside from the Sulong stuff, I think I severely underestimated the fact that, like, the Electro ability is this strong. Because in the same vein, if you look at a character like Yamato, it's very similar, where Yamato is ranked so high because of the armor break that Yamato can do, as well as the crazy ice kind of stunning that you can do while awakened. Because Yamato obviously can freeze people, so Yamato is very easily high up there because you can basically stun lock people and keep them frozen, right? With a lot of your combo strings in your hybrid form. Again, Carrot is very similar in that sense, but I feel like maybe does a little bit less damage than Yamato. And Yamato also has access to, obviously, a full force burst and a awakening, right? Or form change, rather. But no, overall, like, I think I'm having a good time. At least, like, y'all saw me in the last two with Bej and Chopper, where it was, yeah, that did some good damage. But obviously compared to the last one where, like, you know, I was kind of just hating my life playing it because the Bej showcase was kind of rough. The Chopper one was rough mainly. Again, I feel like Chopper is bad, but, like, the main problem I have with him is just his damn range. His range is just really bad. But Carrot kind of supplements that, right? Oh, look. Yeah, no. Yeah. Look at this. Ace, who we usually have an issue with. No problem, because he got caught by the Electro ability. And we get rid of Wipe here right now. Yep. Awesome. Apparently see. Yeah, I think I was a goofball to underestimate Carrot. Yep. I think Carrot right now, off of this, like, showcase, is dominating. We are only, like, about 10 minutes into recording, and Carrot is just on another level. Yeah, I apologize for my idiocy. I don't know what I was smoking, but Carrot definitely goes from C to probably mid to high A tier, I think. Not only does the Electro ability just become a passive thing while you awaken, Look at that. We killed 3 characters with that special. That special attack does so much damage. Not only does it stun people, it also does passive damage to them as well. And like we're fighting like Shanks, who has a good amount of health. Like he has a pretty big health pool, and he is like he's already dead. We killed all 3 of the other ones in 1 hit. And goodbye. Yeah. That was probably one of the fastest, like the only character that could probably beat this group of people as fast is probably like, again, we had some pretty good RNG. They were all circled in that spot, but it's hard to argue with the results, man. I'll say it. It's probably the title of the video, to be honest, but I was extremely wrong about Carrot. Carrot definitely belongs from C to at least mid A tier, higher than the Sanji siblings, and maybe below Mihawk, maybe on the same level as Mihawk, like maybe slightly below Shanks. I don't know if again, this is just based off of my raw like feeling right now, but Carrot definitely goes from mid tier to definitely high tier. I apologize for my transgressions on the community. Look at that, 8 minutes and 42 seconds. That was actually a pretty quick run with Carrot. So yeah, I have nothing else to say. Carrot went from very low tier. Again, I think the negatives were maybe her damage isn't as good, and maybe she has some good AoE attacks, but maybe obviously compared to the giant characters, there are no competitions, and compared to a character like Smoothie, who has insane like AoE, even Yamato has some great like, you know, combo strings where Yamato goes like crazy in the area. I think it's pretty tough to supplement that. But I mean, with the new skills, with the new level cap, Carrot has some pretty good damage, has some pretty good AoE, has an insane gimmick with the electricity, and like the fact that it does damage as well passively and all that stuff. I think like you saw the results there with shocking everybody and doing 1 ultimate. I killed 3 of the 4 final bosses, as well as getting Shanks to basically like less than a third of his health. He actually really got really powerful. Like she did a lot of damage. She did a lot of damage with the special move enhancements and stuff, which was a good call, I guess, on my end. Obviously you have things like Cheat Death and the new soul map skills, but overall I'm fairly impressed. That was actually a pretty painless and quick run with Carrot. I wasn't to be honest, I'm not gonna like gas it. I wasn't expecting for it to be pretty bad. I'm just saying like it was a pretty painless run. I think it was good. So with all that being said, let me know if you agree with my new position of her. I think she'll probably be like A tier. I do think it was pretty good. I do think she bumped up definitely like 2 or 3 tiers from this my reassessment of her. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Let me know who else you think could benefit from a reassessment. I know people are talking about Smoker and stuff like that, so let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you all in the next video.